I'm Ives. I'm a program coordinator for Cleanup OC. I've worked here for about 1.5 years, but probably 2 years, including my internship.
My name is Kelsey Reimer, and I am the Development and Outreach Coordinator, and I have worked here for almost 6 months now.
Cleanup OC is a program where we have public cleanups and also private cleanups. Public cleanups are open to the public, so anybody in the communities that are surrounding in the location that we have a cleanup, they're able to join us for free. And then we also have private cleanups where we host private corporations or organizations to do a cleanup in whichever beach they want to, as long as we can get a permit for it in Orange County. So my role in Cleanup OC is coordinator position. So I do all the paperwork, all the permits, registration forms. Most of the time I'm also on the field, being at the beach cleanup and leading it.
My role here is to really communicate with our donors, especially within my first 6 months here. It's really expanding on corporate partnerships, utilizing our cleanups as a way for them to partner with us. So we're finding a bunch of ways for corporate partners to come in and either volunteer, donate funds, or donate time to actually build materials that we need to do the things that we do here. I really enjoy finding out the why that people have. So communicating with those who support us and understanding why it is they're choosing to do that. Because they're not like an employee, they're not getting paid to support us. So going to those people and asking, why do you support this mission? And hearing those whys and being able to connect on those levels that are way more personal than just maybe a typical sponsor and sponsoree relationship.
I started working Coastkeeper as an intern, and then I just worked with all our programs, so our restoration, our Cleanup OC, research and advocacy, all our programs, and then being able to help with all our programs allowed me to get a full-time job here.
The work that is being done here is they're actually going out and doing the things that they are looking to do. So they're going out and enforcing the Clean Water Act. They're going out and doing monitoring. They're going out and educating our students about the watershed. So coming to go work at Orange County Coastkeeper would be fulfilling that kind of passion in me to work on clean water.
I like being active and being outdoors. One of the things that I do is dragon boating. So this thing is called a dragon boat paddle. Dragon boating is pretty much a mixture of kayaking and rowing. So rowing as in there's multiple people in the boat, and then kayaking is a close form of how you paddle the boat. I've been doing dragon boating for probably 5 years. I took a long break during COVID, but since I'm heading back into it, probably gonna be longer now.
In my free time, I actually kind of like to do what is called skeletal articulation or skeletal taxidermy. So I have a little pearl specimen or oyster specimen frame here. This isn't skeletal. I mean, this is as close to a skeleton as an oyster is gonna get. So taking the skeletons of various animals and building them back up to put on display just with their skeletons. And this is all for educational and research type purposes. I've done a long-beak common dolphin for educational facility. So I really like learning about the anatomy of the animals that I studied when I went to school for marine science, and have kind of found my love of science within that type of art medium.
My motivation to work here is like my hobbies. I like being outdoors. I like being with nature. So being able to make a difference in our environment is one thing that I've always wanted to do, especially growing up. So being able to work here is a enjoyable time for me.
I learned how to scuba dive at my freshman year of high school, and so we used that to go scuba dive on the Great Barrier Reef. So I got to experience the Great Barrier Reef underwater. You know, it's almost exactly like how you would picture it in Nemo. And from that moment forward, I knew that I was destined for this in some capacity. Being in the water, being around the water, oceans, rivers, lakes, streams, it doesn't matter. Water is kind of my happy place, and it's a place that I enjoy spending most of my time.